a songwriter, I don't know. I guess my influences are always a lot more abstract. Like, I don't know. I remember there's a story of like Debussy went to like a World's Fair one time and he heard like some gamelan music or something. I don't even know what he heard, and he just didn't even know what it was, but he just like would always cite this as his main influence. Like he'd be like, just this music I heard, I don't even know what it was. And I feel like I kind of have that situation, you know, like I always hear something in a car and I'm like, or I don't know. It's hard to have like a super direct like main influence. I think my influences are more like textural. A lot of, you know, like Marilyn Manson and Tool but you see that's the thing. Like my influences don't sound like my music, I guess. I don't know. Like I'm always like if I have an influence, it's usually someone who I'll like, you know, Diplo or Skrillex or Timbaland or something. But it's like I'll be listening to their kick drum and I'll be like trying to make a kick drum sound like that. I started doing like singing backup for other people because there weren't a lot of girls in the scene, and you know, and everyone always wanted girl backup singers or whatever, and I'd just be hanging out doing something completely non-related, and I'd be like, well, I'm a girl, I can do this, whatever. But then I'd be watching people record, and so I'd be like, oh, that's how that happens, and so that's kind of how I got into it. But yeah, I would just do stuff on GarageBand in my room, I guess. It was very important to me to have fun with what I'm doing, because if I'm not having fun, I might as well just have a different job. So yeah, I don't know, I feel like just stuff like that is kind of what I've taken from the Montreal scene. And obviously, yeah, it's very important for me that I produce everything. I do everything myself. That's like huge, I guess. But I'm actually still on tour right now with Skrillex and Diplo, and it's probably the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. It's actually, they're both really, really amazing people, and actually everyone on the train is really amazing. And I also brought like 7 of my best friends with me on the train, and you know, there's just no rules, and everyone is just chilling all day, and all the train staff are like really into partying and having fun, and it's amazing. And I just feel like all day there's just like in the back in the cargo thing, everyone set up a bunch of Pioneers and like huge rocket monitors, and there's just constantly someone DJing. You go to the front of the car and everyone's you know, there's a bunch of rockets up there too, and you know, Skrillex is always producing like in the room, and then everyone else has got their headphones on. It's just like this beautiful scenery going by, and everyone's like working all day, and there's a bunch of video people and stuff, and I'm working on this music video right now, so all the video guys who do stuff for Skrillex and Diplo and Pretty Lights have been teaching me like just everything about Final Cut and editing, and I just feel like I've learned a lot. So I'm just so stoked on this train tour, so I'm talking about it too much. But I mean, I'm not too familiar with the current music scene in Vancouver, although I definitely have to shout out like New Sensei and stuff like bands like that. But growing up, it was very, I mean, there's the lineage of Skinny Puppy and, you know, just industrial stuff. Dandy Wind was huge when I was a teenager. She's a big influence on me. But it was very, I think, punk and ska oriented. I know I went to a lot of ska shows when I was in high school. Mutators, Petroleum Byproducts, you know, those aren't ska bands, but those are bands that, you know, kind of punk / new wave / whatever. I mean, I just really want to start working on a record. I mean, I'm touring until December, but yeah, I need to start recording or I'm gonna explode, I think. But that's kind of what I want to do as soon as possible, and then yeah, work on videos more. I don't know, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm Grimes, and this is Grammys on the Road at Capitol Hill Block Party.